Hey folks, I'm thinking about starting a series of videos about gear, and I thought I would start with a subject that's near and dear to my heart, and that is heart rate straps. When I first started paddling, I got a Garmin 305 watch, lovely little watch, big screen, but only like 2 or 3 lines of display. Didn't do much except show your heart rate and speed and time and the stuff you basically that you needed. And it came with Garmin heart rate strap. This was their original heart rate strap. It only is Ant Plus, and it only needed to be Ant Plus. It worked pretty good for a year or two, but the battery hatch is fiddly and little, and has these 4 little screws, and then when you take that off, and there's a gasket, and then you replace the battery. And one time when I replaced the gasket, it got a little bit askew. Water got in. I think it was when I was in Tarifa in Spain, first time paddling in salt water. Anyways, it stopped working, and so I bought a new one. And this one I paddled with for, I don't know, another year or so. Somewhere along the way, I upgraded from my 305 to a Garmin 310 XT, and this kept going fine, except one of the little screws stripped. I couldn't get it out. And so when the battery ran down and I couldn't get the battery out to replace it, it's junk. At that time, I bought a Wahoo, and the Wahoo Band is great. It's Ant Plus and Bluetooth, so I could pair it to my watch and to my phone, and it saved my bacon a few times because I'd forgotten to charge up my watch, or I'd left my watch behind when I went on a trip, and so I was able to use it paired to my phone with the Wahoo app as a bike computer, basically. Substitute. And unlike the Garmin, it has a nice little hatch that you open with a coin, and no problems. And the gasket doesn't fall out. Worked great for a couple of years. By then I upgraded from a 310 XT to a 910 XT Forerunner. Worked great, and then I lost it. I have no idea where I left it. I might have left it in a race, because I can't find it anywhere in the house. This is my wife's, Vicky. Don't tell her I have it. So after I lost that, I bought a new Wahoo because I've been so happy with the old one. You can see it's a nice stealth black. They advertised that it was slimmer. It actually isn't. I think DC Rainmaker measured them and found it's actually about the same thickness, and it's about the same weight, even though they advertised it was slimmer and lighter. Has the same nifty little battery hatch. It has Bluetooth. It has these LEDs, but it doesn't work for me. I put it on, and my heart rate would just go up and up and up, even though I wasn't doing anything. I was just sitting there in a chair, and it'd go up and up and up, and I'd be sitting there in a chair, and my heart rate would be 170 or 180, and it's like crazy. So I sent it back, and they sent me a new one. Same thing. They suggested I try wearing it at different positions on my chest. Wear it higher, wear it lower, wear it around the back. None of those worked. I tried shaving my chest hair. I tried electrolyte gel. None of those things worked. So that's gone in a drawer, never to be used again. In the meantime, I got a Wahoo Strap. And this is the only thing I can show you, because after 6 months of using it, I put it away in a drawer and never saw it again. It was terrible for me. Again, maybe just for me. First week I had it, I mowed the grass, and when I looked at my Whoop app afterwards, it showed my heart rate had been around 210, which would basically be killing me. And I tried to get Whoop to you know, tell me what was wrong here, reset my data, something. They wouldn't do it. They said it would all average out in the end. Testing it against heart rate strap. This was back when I had at one point where I had a functional heart rate strap. When I was paddling, it would read about 10 beats per minute too high, and 10 or more beats per minute high, which I didn't like. Also, its analytics were terrible. It would show me as being, you know, every morning it would rate you out as your recovery out of 100, and I'd wake up in the morning after taking a rest day, like wake up on a race day and after a rest day, and it would show, you know, 7 or 10, which really didn't do much for my psychology, except then I'd have a great race, get up the next morning, could barely walk, and it would show you're 97% recovered, time to take a big workout. And so even though I was 6 months into a year-long subscription, I put it in a drawer and never used it again. Meanwhile, back to the heart rate strap rant. I bought a Garmin HRM Dual. It's like the old Garmin's, except it does Bluetooth and ANT+. But unfortunately, like the old ones, it's got that same horrible 4-screw battery hatch. But that wasn't my problem with it. My problem with it was that I would paddle or bike, and an hour into the workout, maybe an hour and a quarter into the workout, my heart rate would start going down and down and down, and I'd be in the middle of a 500-meter piece with my heart pounding and my breath gasping, and it would look down, and I would look down, and it would say 60 beats per minute, and that's not right. So it's gone in the drawer. And so then I decided, just out of desperation, went on Amazon, bought the cheapest ANT+ only strap I could find. And again, like the Whoop, it's got a nice hatch for the battery, which is important. It's only ANT+, so I can't do it on my phone. But comparing it to, like, again, taking my pulse or looking at wearing my Fenix 6 on my wrist so I can use the wrist-based heart rate on it, and comparing the two, it's been pretty good. It's not perfect. It's a little slow. Like when I start ramping up an effort, it lags behind more than the other straps did, I think. And every now and then it would start acting a little bit wonky, but I'd take the strap off, put it in a wash, and it would be fine again for weeks. And so that's what I'm using now. I've been using it for a year and a half now. It's great. I wish I had one that did ANT and Bluetooth again, but I can't seem to find one that works for me, and I don't know whether it's me. I suspect it's just me, because like I said, this Wahoo one that acts crazy on me works fine for my wife, Vicky. So there you go, folks. I hope this is useful.